Welcome to my channel. Today I will share with you about this name range. So what is name range? Usually when you click on the cell, you can see from this name box, this will show you the cell, the reference of the cell. So B2 means at the column B and row number 2. And if you select on different cell, then this one will change. And if you select a range, then it will show only the first one. If we have defined the name for this range, then you can see the name here. How can we define the name for this range? Very simple, you just select the cell that you want to define and then you can straight away type here. So for example, I want to put input for this one, then I've just type input. And if you selected one by one or either one, they will not show. But if you selected all, then you can see this is the name here. And when you click on this arrow, then you can see this is the input. This is the one way. The other way is you can select the cell or you just go to this define name under the formulas. Then from here you can type the name you want. So because I have the header here, then you straight away use this name, the suggested name. Then for the scope, you can select you want the workbook or the sheet. I have two sheets for this workbook. Okay. Then this is the cell reference. Now it's only one cell. If I want more, I just click and select more. Then click OK. So now you can see here I have this output. For that, if we have not defined this name range, we click O output, then you can see this icon with the name. This means that we have this name range defined. Then you double click, divided by input. Okay, we should put input. Then once you type, you will see the range that you have named will be appear. So this is the calculation that it will show. And if we have not defined the input and output, the name range, then this formula will not work. So now you have learned how to define the name range. What if you want to delete or we want to edit? Then you go to this name manager and now you can see here is the list of name range that you have named. So for the input, if you want to edit, you can just click on edit. So maybe you can select a longer list of the cell, or you can just click delete, then it will disappear. Now you can see if you have not defined both range, then if you use it in your formula, then this is what you will see. But if we have defined the input, then you will see that the formula will work. So just now you notice we have this scope workbook. That means we can actually use the name range from different sheet. So for example, now in sheet number 2, I have this reject. So if I want to calculate the reject rate, then what I can do is first I need to define the reject. Okay, I just put as reject. Now from here you can see that I have 3 name ranges. Then if I calculate if I want to calculate this reject rate, I will take the reject rate divided by the output. So now you see the formula will work. Okay. So if I extend this formula into another cell, you will see this value error instead of the name error. This is because this output is defined until here. So for the reject, it has no value to define. So what we can do is we redefine this output. If you select the output, then you can see the output is only referring to the 6 cell here. But if you go to this reject, then you can see it actually has more. It has 8 data. So for the output, now we want to extend. We go to this name manager, and for the output, we select this to edit. Okay, we select until the cell. Okay, yes. Now it's because we don't have the data. So if we just take the data here and paste here, then you can see we have the data. For this one, this is because the reject is not defined. Because from here we have 10 number, and for the reject is only 8. So you need to make sure that you have the same number of range for this formula to work. Okay. This name range is actually using this absolute cell reference. So for example, if I copy this and paste in the different cell, it will be referring to the same cell. So for example, this one is the first one, and when I paste the first row, it will be referring to the same. But the same for the same cell just now I copy and I paste in the third. So now you can see it actually calculate and the value is same as the third row. If I paste it to the bottom one, then you can see this is same as the result here. But if I paste these two which have the value error, so it will give me the same. So this is because the absolute difference. Absolute difference is like if you are using this, for example, I'm using this output to divide by input. And this one, if I just copy this one and put to a different, it will move along. So if I make it absolute, means I press the F4. So they will freeze the cell at these two cells. So whenever I copy this into a different cell, it will just referring to the same thing. And for the range cells, is because we have a different cell in the range, so it will referring to the same position in the range. So this is what the absolute reference means. So from here, I hope you have learned something. If you have something else you want to learn, please let me know in the comment below. And please like and subscribe and share this with your friend. Thank you. If you want to learn more, you can sign up for my course. I will put the link in the description below. Thank you.